What would you do if you found out your dad had a secret family? On Saturday, I was thinking of a way to ask for the car for the day when my dad handed me a package that looked like a birthday present he wrapped himself. "Can you deliver this?" he asked. "I'm busy, and I promised my coworker I would get his kid something for his birthday. You can take the car for the day if you do this." That was my in. I didn't think anything of it. He was often sending presents to his coworkers' families. He gave me an address in a part of town I've never been to before. I got in my car and drove to the bad part of town where paint was peeling off of buildings and there was trash in the middle of the road and graffiti on walls. I parked in front of a rundown house where I noticed there were toys laying around in the overgrown front yard. I was confused as I got out of my car with the package and jogged up to the porch, knocking on the front door. A woman who looked to be in her 30s opened the door with a tired smile on her face. The smile instantly drained away when she saw me and she paled, eyes wide with fear. On her hip sat a toddler who was wearing a sweatshirt way too big for him. I recognized the hoodie immediately. It was my dad's favorite one, the one he was so sad about losing at a football game we went to together a few years back. The woman stared at me. Her hand clutched the door handle, shaking slightly. "He didn't tell me he was sending you," she whispered quietly. I was confused at first. I wasn't sure who this lady was or how she knew me, but then I glanced past her into the house and saw pictures lining the wall beyond her. Pictures of my dad and her kissing passionately. Pictures of my dad at birthday parties and soccer games, holding a girl and boy. Then pictures of my dad hugging a teenage girl dressed like she was going to prom. I wasn't the girl in the photos, and my younger brother wasn't the boy. My hands started to shake with anger and disbelief as I swallowed thickly. I turned back to the woman. She tried to close the door, but I pressed my hand against it, shooting her a pleading gaze. "Who are you?" I asked quietly. Her eyes were still wide with fear, and she made some kind of noise but didn't answer me with words. "How long?" I tried again. She sighed. 12 years, she finally whispered. I stared at her. 12 years. I did the math. I was 17. My dad has had a secret family since I was 5 years old. That was the year that he suddenly got a promotion at work that required him to travel a lot. Suddenly, everything made sense. I would often miss him when he went on his work trips. He would be gone for most of the year. Every other year, he would be with his other family, playing house with them while ignoring us. During his trips, he would often find excuses not to talk to us over the phone. We wouldn't even be able to FaceTime him. Now I know why. He was with another woman, having other kids with her. This time when the woman tried closing the door, I stepped back and let her. I was too shocked to do anything but get back in the car and head home. I got home to find my dad in the kitchen typing away on his laptop. He smiled at me when I entered the room as if he didn't just implode my world. "That woman," I said in a hard tone, wiping the smile from his face. "Who is she?" He shook his head and forced a smile. "No one important," he said, "just someone I work with." I laughed humorlessly. "There were pictures, Dad," I scoffed. "Pictures of you in the house. You've lived a whole life with them. Who are they?" Dad's lips clamped shut as he stared at me with pain in his eyes. He shook his head. "I'm sorry," he said hoarsely. "I tried to end things with her, but she was persistent." I shook my head in disgust. "Obviously, you have no self-control," I spat. My mom entered the house then, her hair freshly done at the salon down the street. "What's going on?" she asked. I waited for Dad to tell her the truth. Then I searched Mom's face, waiting for the fallout. Instead of screaming and crying like I expected, Mom's expression went blank and cold, and she just nodded. "I knew," she said. "I found out 8 years ago." I stared at them. This couldn't be happening. My whole world was just overturned. And now I found out Mom has been keeping this secret from me too. I grabbed the car keys and stormed out of the kitchen with Mom following me. "Where are you going?" she demanded. I turned back. "Anywhere but here," I snarled. Then I left the house, slamming the door behind me. They didn't follow me.